Yo, what's up? What's going on, y'all? The New Breed 313 Sports, man. Chopping up with y'all in the sportarium. uh just decided to do a video today, man. A lot has been going on over the past week or two. Um Definitely with this Lions training camp. Just a few things I wanted to talk about. First, I do want to talk about the Lions training camp. Um, it's the time that I've been there, it's been cool. Um, I've had fun. I've had a lot of fun going to these camps. Seeing different people, seeing the rookies and everything. Um, it's just been a fun experience. Since they brought it to the public, it's been like a week. So I know they're on their way to New York to do joint practices with the Giants. Wish I could go down there, but New York, hey, can't do it. But wish they was doing joint practices here too. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. But it's gonna be interesting to see how they're gonna be in their first game. I'm excited to see that. And I'm also just seeing practice and stuff like that. It's just good to just uh, go at other teams and practice with them instead of just the same guys. And there's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes you just want to see new people and just hit them and see how it is. But I'm telling you, man, with the training camp, man, it's been cool. It's definitely been some bright spots. It's definitely been some dim spots. Um, but there's some guys that just stepped it up too, man. Guys like Fountain and the rookies, Rakeshaw and Arnold, J Mo doing his thing. Amara gonna do Amara things. You know what I'm saying? It's just that defensive line too with Broderick Martin. Hutch gonna do his thing. Um, Rodrigo, Derek Barnes, and Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph. Uh, some guys that kind of haven't been playing well. Um, Donovan Peoples Jones, surprising Antoine Green, Hendon Hookers has struggled. I think he's going to be fine. Sudfield throwing in interceptions as he always does. You know what I'm saying? It's just been some down spots, but it's some up spots too. And this is why you play the games, man. You got to just go out there and just show what you have. And a lot of these spots is going to be it's going to be up for grabs. You know what I'm saying? The competition is going to be something to uh, go on the final roster spot. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how they do that. And I'm eager to see that. I'm definitely eager to see the progress and how things is going to be. We're just going to see how it pans out. But I'm so eager to see NFL football and the Lions and how their season is going to be. But I'm just so excited about seeing these rookies and seeing the guys, just the whole team, man. I just want to know who's going to be on the main roster. It's going to be some of them that you're going to be like, dang, wish we could keep them, but that happens every year. So it's just going to be eager to see how they do in all three of these preseason games, especially the one at home against Pittsburgh. But Giants and the Chiefs, that's going to be something. See how they do with that. I don't know if Goff's going to play. If he does play, it's probably not going to be too much. But man, it's just good to see the things we saw at training camp. The signings, people that signed, got people that showed up. You know what I'm saying? The legends that showed up, man. The Lomas Browns and Herman Moore. Joy Bell, Corey Schlesinger. Guys that came, throughout the week. You know, Sheila Hemp walking around, had a chance to, uh, get an autograph from her, and Sewell and Golf and Brian Branch. I was excited about Brian Branch, man, because he got to, sign my jersey and stuff, which is over there. So I thought it was pretty cool, man. This is good for the players that have good interaction with the fans too, man. The ones that's willing to go to the fans. You got some that's like, I'm not gonna go over there. So I'm not gonna go over there. It's this, it happens. Sometimes players ain't up to it, and that's fine. It is what it is. It happens. But it's just good to go to train. See a training camp. The different plays. The atmosphere, the different people out there and stuff, and just you see Lions fans. It's just good to see. Football. So it's a good thing, man. I'm so excited about just so excited about seeing football again. But yeah, man, I'm just so excited about training camp and just preseason football, just the whole season, and wondering what our number two. Hendon Hooker has struggled. I'm pretty sure he's going to be the number two because I have no so I don't have any trust Sudfed. I don't. Sudafed, however you want to call it. Running backs, it's Gibbs, Montgomery, Jameer. I like the Jameer Jefferson, man. He's really, I like the way he's practiced, showing blocks and everything like that, showing emotion and stuff. It's good to see that. Craig Reynolds, cool. But a lot of these spots, man, I think it's gonna be something. Like I said, I like Fountain. He's gonna be trying to compete for that number 4 spot because we already know the 3 to me is gonna be J Mo, Amar St. Brown, and Khalif Raymond. So they DPJ and Fountain and Antoine Green, they gotta fight for them spots, man. Even Kennedy, they got Kennedy over there, and then you got few other, I think Isaiah Williams, a couple other guys too. So it's gonna be competitive. Offensive line is gonna be offensive line. Defensive line is gonna be some too. Reeder, Davenport, Broderick Martin, Lee McNeil, Comiskey's hurt. So you got somebody else that can step up too. So it's gonna be something. The corners. Carlton Davis has struggled. But he's a vet, so I'm sure he's gonna be okay. What I'm saying? Meek Robinson has played well, showing no fear. Our rookie corners are showing no fear, man. I like that we picked them up. They have no fear. They're physical, so and they don't mind that. So it's cool. And then Brian Branch and Curry Joseph, Anzalone Barnes. Rodrigo, it's gonna be some competitiveness for these spots too, man. So it's just good to see winning football in Detroit. So it's gonna be something. It's really gonna be something, man. What I want to talk about, the Claressa Shields fight, the card. It was pretty cool. I was there. I had a lot of fun. Shout out to everybody who won, and also too, man. Shout out to Cameron Pankey. I'm actually rocking his shirt. I thought this was dope, man. So I had to, represent. I wore the shirt there, hung out with his people and stuff. So it was pretty cool, man. He won by unanimous decision, which kind of knew it was gonna happen. He was dominating his opponent. But the Claressa Shields fight, man, one thing I will say about that, it was a 5-6 hour event. Much respect for Claressa Shields to give opportunity for boxers in Michigan and to have 2 or 3 women fights too. You gotta I gotta respect that with her, man. She shows love to the city. She shows love to Michigan, and she fights here. So it's and she puts on the show and she's there for the fans, man. So it's much respect to her. Her second round knockout won another belt. It looked like she got about 100 belts now, and still counting. So it's gonna be interesting to see where her next fight is and where it's gonna be at. I don't know if it's gonna be at LCA or anything, but she's definitely the best female boxer right now. It's hands down. She's the best, and you can't deny that. She's doing her thing. She's knocking people out. It's just that's just how it is. She's bad. She's the best female fighter right now, and she's taking care of business. Um, who is if anybody that might beat her? It's always a possibility. I mean, nobody's invincible. Anybody can get knocked down, but man, the way she fighting and the way she focused, it's gonna be hard to beat her, man. But the whole event was nice, man. I saw Tony Harrison was there, Tommy Hearns. They had a few other people, had some local fighters and everything. So it was a good turnout, man. It was real good turnout. Um, Fun. I had me a great seat. Like I said, shout out again to Cameron Pankey, man, for the ticket, man. I appreciate that. And everybody in his camp, man. It was just they treated me well, man. They treated me good. I gotta respect that with Cameron Pankey in his camp, man. It was great. And then also too, man. Shout out to Taiwan Jones from the Transformation Lab down there in Sterling Heights. Uh, Former Michigan State football player, played the NFL. Shout out to him, man. Showed was at the lab where they had the training and everything. So it was pretty cool. I had fun with that. So I got the shirt. So shout out to everybody there in the camp and everybody involved, man. So just appreciate that. But it was I think this was like my second time seeing her fight in person. And it was cool, man. You always got to show respect to Michigan's own, man. So definitely shout out to him and everybody who won. It was a couple of fights. The one woman's fight, I can't remember their names, but it was a good fight. It was a black woman, and then I think it was like a Irish woman or something. I can't remember, but that was a good fight. That was a real good fight. A few other good fights, man. But shout out to everybody who won the Claressa Shields fight and everybody who was involved. And shout out to Claressa, man, for coming out to the Days Loaf and everything. So I thought that was pretty cool, man. A good turnout. So definitely a good turnout. Speaking, we're gonna go stick to the fighting and Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford, man, probably the best fighter right now. He taking care of business. Did it once again. It's gonna be interesting to see who his next fight gonna be, because you're gonna have some people that's gonna be ducking him and everything. So, and sometimes that happens with good fighters, man. You may have somebody that's stepping to the plate and stuff like that, but it's gonna be interesting to see who steps up to the plate, next. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if it's going to be Gervonta Davis, going to be Shakir Stevenson. You don't know if it's going to be Canelo. You just never know with boxing, man. So, even though my man from Toledo, Jared Anderson, fortunately he lost. He got knocked down for his first loss. That's unfortunate, but hey, it happens, man. Sometimes in boxing, anything can happen. But shout out to Terrence Crawford. And just shout out to the UFC, man. That event was a new champion. Leon Edwards lost to, unfortunately, that was an event. Shout out to the UFC. Uh, putting all that stuff together in the fights and everything. But my man's that beat Leon Edwards, man, shout out to him. It was a lot of doubt, but he made it happen. So shout out to him. So switching gears again to SummerSlam. Happened over the weekend. SummerSlam. Man, what a SummerSlam. Uh, damn near all new champions for the most part. Congratulations to all the people who won new titles. Nia Jax, LA Knight, Braun Breaker, Gunther. Congratulations to Drew McIntyre and Cody for keeping his title. Good. It was a good SummerSlam. And then, seeing the return of Roman Reigns, that was always good to see. Like, he came back just to let people know, hey man, I run this bloodline solo. And say this ain't you ain't ready yet. But we gonna see. We definitely gonna see. But SummerSlam was good, man. It was good to see. And Liv, kept her title too. That Liv Morgan Rhea Ripley match was it was pretty good, man. The whole, Dominic thing, man, it was some tells me Dominic is gonna turn on Liv and go back to Rhea. Some tell me that's what's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure that's probably what's gonna happen. So I think he's gonna be playing with both their minds, man. So that's gonna be interesting to see. CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, a lot of craziness. I kind of knew Drew was gonna win, man. It's just like Punk. You could just see CM Punk getting older, man. You could see that during that match. Like, wow. Like you just see it's like he ain't been in the ring for a while. Okay, and you can see that. But shout out to Drew, man. Shout out to Seth for being a referee, if you want to call it that. But it's all good, man. It's all good. Priest and Gunther. Twists and turns. It's probably fair to say that Judgment Day is probably no more, man. I mean, with Dominic, doing what he did to Rhea, and then Finn doing that to Damian Priest, man. It's kind of seemed like it's kind of just dismantling Nate, breaking up and stuff. That's what it's kind of seemed. That's what it seemed like. But I mean, hey, shout out to Gunther, man. I've always liked Gunther. I met him a few years ago, man. He's pretty cool. I met him back when he was like the UK champion, when he came down here in Michigan, man, for an event. So Gunther is cool. Gunther's cool. I'm very happy for him. He's deserved it, man. He's been a longest IC title. Let's see how he does being this world title. We'll see. But very happy for him, even though Priest ain't had it that long, but hopefully he'll get another chance. He'll get his rematch. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get his rematch. But it's just like, two tall guys that's in the ring and just wrestling their asses off. It's always good to, see good wrestling, man. And I like both these guys, man. I like their wrestling styles. They can wrestle. They put together good matches. So it's always good to, see that. Always good to see it. Nia Jax, Bayley, Bayley put up a good effort. She's stronger than what I thought, man. She picking up Nia like that, but even though she lost her title, she put up a good effort, man. It just shows how good Bayley is, man. She's good. She's a good wrestler. It's just Nia's time, man. It's like you just kind of knew, even though Nia is very uncoordinated in the ring and makes a lot of mistakes, but people make mistakes and stuff, but She makes a lot of them. She makes a whole lot of them. For real. But hey, man, I guess a win is a win. You know what I'm saying? Logan Paul, LA Knight. It just like you kind of knew LA Knight was going to win because this was actually like one of his last opportunities to actually win a title. But you kind of knew Logan Paul was not going to be present in a lot of stuff. So they had to switch the titles. Even though they had it in his hometown, Logan Paul put up an effort. He got some wrestling moves, man. Some moves he did, I was just like, damn, okay. He got practice. He got some practice on him. But it was a good match. I knew LA Knights. Shout out to LA Knight, man. Well-deserved new U.S. title. New U.S. champion. So, you know, definitely congrats to him on that. I know I'm missing something. They did. Oh, yeah. Cody and Solo. Man, a lot of stuff going on in that match. The return of Roman Reigns. Everybody wondering what he gonna do, why he come back. Is this, and then you know the Superman punch, the Solo, and then the spear, and you know Cody getting the win. It just tells me that who's the real tribal chief, and that he wants his title back. He took some time off, and then you know unfortunately his dad passed. So I'm surprised he didn't, you know, take longer than that because, you know, having a passing of a family member is tough. And that can take a while to really get yourself back on track. So shout out to Roman for coming back as, you know, that quick, man. So it's just sometimes you got to keep yourself busy to not think about stuff like that. But it happens. Listen, man. We all knew Solo wasn't gonna win that title, man. We knew he wasn't ready. We knew, even though you know the Bloodline got the tag team titles now with was it Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu. So it's good that they got them titles. I knew DIY was gonna have them boys that long. I knew they wasn't gonna have them that long. You know, it is what it is. I knew they wasn't gonna have them that long. But hey, man, good valiant effort by them, man. You know, doing what they did. But all in all, man, SummerSlam was good, man. It was pretty good, man. The Miz was hosting it. They had it in Cleveland. Wish I could have went, but hey, it is what it is. But all in all, a good event. We'll see how the next event will be. And then we'll see, you know, upcoming ones, you know, Survivor Series in November and all these other ones coming up too. So definitely looking forward to seeing how they do. Looking forward to see what happens tonight on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. See what happens with SmackDown with Roman coming back and seeing, you know, how that bloodline is going to be. It's just, you know, it's interesting. It's going to be really, really interesting to be like, oh man, what's happening? What's going on? Because right now with wrestling, it's been kind of watered down. WWE is picking up. AEW has watered down like crazy. It's just like now it's predictable. And then on top of that, you got a black champion and you're not making him a strong champion. You're not pushing this guy. You're not pushing Swerve. And I think All In is like in a couple weeks. It's going to be interesting to see if he keeps that title against Bryan Danielson. It's going to be interesting, but I don't understand how wrestling do black champions, man. But sometimes, except if you in TNA, you get the title for a while. I like the way they push Moose, and have, you know, with his character and everything like that. I liked everything that they did with that, and I was cool. I was cool with that. the way that they like the image and way he came to the ring and stuff like that. I thought it was dope. The way they should have a world champion. I thought that was pretty cool. But it's another match I forgot about Braun Breaker and Sami Zayn. Congratulations to Braun Breaker. Winning the IC title. Congratulations to him. I know his dad and his uncle was there. The Steiner brothers was there. Shout out to the Steiner brothers from Michigan. So shout out to them. It's just good to see your son or your nephew winning the first title. That's seeing them and their reaction to that. I thought was very cool. I thought it was very, very, very cool. I love seeing that. As a, you like seeing somebody in your family winning something for the first time, and for them to see that, I know that was something special, man. And then to see it not too far from home, that's even better, man. So I'm happy for Braun Breaker, seeing where things go forward for him. I like Braun Breaker, man. I like his wrestling, his intensity. I know they're trying to make him seem like he a Goldberg or something like that, but I like his intensity. I like that he goes out here, give it his all, and that's cool. I like that. I like that, man. But it's gonna be interesting to see how they do that. Oh, what's up, man? 15-0. Yeah. What y'all gonna do about that? Them allegations too, man. I heard, them allegations, but yet I heard they like, oh, there ain't nothing, it's not nothing to be alarmed over. And I'm like, boy, I tell you, man, Michigan always find their way to getting out of shit, don't they? All the controversy, but then you don't hear nobody speaking on that news. But when state coming to do something, they coming right off the gate. So that just tells you the favoritism they got of Michigan, man. That just tells you the favoritism. No hate. It just tells you it's just a lot of favoritism. Now, text messaging and all that, man, it's like, should have never did that. Should have never did it. But these type of things, you can't get caught up in these type of things, man. You can't. It's just, you can't do that. It's just like, man, come on, bro. Really? It's just, I don't know. I just don't know. But Sharon Moore's image is tarnished, bro. It's tarnished. All the sign stealings and all of that shit, man. I'm like, come on, bro. This what we doing? Is this what we doing? But you gotta just think, you gotta think better than this, man. You have to think better than this. And with them having a program they have, you gotta do you gotta do better. You can't get caught up in these type of scandals. You can't get caught up in none of that. You can't. But I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. Get there. I think I had it on. I think I was gonna try to get this other screen on here, but I guess it ain't trying to. I guess it don't. Okay, here you go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So the facing punishment, the sign, stealing, scandal. International latest staffer to be sucked into the program, sign scandal. You might be able. Next coach face discipline. suspicious show cause penalty for allegedly deleting 52 text messages from Connor Stallion on the same day in October. The man behind the sign. Moore is one of the 7 members of the national championship accused of violating NCAA rules according to the draft, and the NCAA noticed the allegations. ESPN. Athletic department continue to cooperate. It's gonna be interesting to see. But no, they gonna get out of this shit, man. They gonna get out of this shit. Hell and high water. Stallions went under investigation, allegedly dressing in Central Michigan gear and roaming the sideline during his season opening game at Michigan State at Spartan Stadium. Very interesting. Very interesting to see that. Very, very, very interesting to see that. But, hey, man, we'll see how that goes. We will see how this goes. But, you know, the scandals and stuff like that, you got to just, you can't put yourself in these type of situations. Everybody's going to look through the text messages. Everybody's going to see the signs. Everybody's going to go through that. Can't just get out of these type of situations and think things is going to be honky-dory. I know in Michigan, they probably going to get out of this because everybody got love for Michigan. Everybody likes Michigan. So they can get away with it. They can get away with so much shit. But if they get off on this, which I think they're going to get off on this, it's not going to surprise me. It's not going to surprise me. But that's the NCAA, man. That's their favoritism, man. So you already know that's what that's going to be about. So it's going to be interesting to see if they get caught up in that. Is they going to take that banner back? I don't think they're going to take the banner back. I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think it's going to be so severe that they're going to take the banner back. But, hey, man, you never know these days, man. You never know with the NCAA. You never know. But, hey, man, shout out to everybody who got college football 25, man. I ain't got a system. I ain't got one of them newer systems, so I'm watching people playing on YouTube and shit like that. So it's fun. It's fun watching that shit, though. It's fun. Like, it's very fun. I wish if I had a system, I would get that. But hey, it is what it is, man. But yeah, man, just a little video. I ain't gonna really go on too much on here. So this your man's, man. It's a new breed, 313 Sports, man. Also, man, like I said, man, like and subscribe to the D313XP. D313XP. Also, man, like and subscribe to Noma's J. Like and subscribe to the homie Duro, DC1. Definitely, you know, like and subscribe to my channel, the New Breed 313 Sports, and my main channel, which is 313 The New Breed Real Talk. I talk about everything from like sports, dating, politics, funny stuff, my points of view on things. So y'all like and subscribe to there. And I like to subscribe back to you. Definitely, man. Shout out to DSN, the Dynasty Sports Network. Shout out to Maniac Tim. Shout out to my man Curtis Steele. Shout out to 016. Shout out to my man Archangel. Shout out to Mark Tolbert. Shout out to everybody. My man Drew, my boy Paul. Man, shout out to everybody who always shows us love, man. I can't say it enough. Shout out to Bruce Hope. Shout out to Sergio Rodriguez. Shout out to Valley Sports Detroit. for coming back on Xfinity. I want to say thank y'all. I can watch the Tigers. I can watch the Red Wings. So I can watch it back. It's been a long time. So I'm so glad they brought Bally Sports back. Man, you have no idea how happy I am of that. I am so happy with that. So, like I said, man, it's gonna be some other topic videos. I'm definitely gonna speak more on this Michigan allegation thing. You already know I'm gonna be on that. Might talk more wrestling, MMA, UFC, boxing, you know, NBA, G League, women's sports, WNBA, Olympics. I'm gonna talk about a lot of things, man. So y'all stay tuned to that. And also, man, again, man, like and subscribe to the channels that you see scrolling down that way. Show us some love. If y'all got some topic ideas that we should talk about, let us know. Also, man, definitely follow us on Facebook and all platforms. D313XP on all platforms, man. Facebook, Twitter, X, Instagram, YouTube, all that, man. Show us some love. We'll show y'all back love, man. Until then, man, I'll holler at y'all.